welcome to Gentle Flow Yoga. Started in about a few more moments, but for today's practice, a blanket and some blocks. Now, if you don't have blocks, you can use books that are about the size of blocks. And we're going to get started in Supta Baddha Konasana. And Supta Baddha Konasana. You're on your back. Soles of the feet are together. And those blocks or books put underneath the thighs. And then your arms can be out to the sides or up above, like little goalpost arms. Even reaching for opposite elbows is good. You can also have your hands in your belly. Bringing your eyes to a close. And turning your attention within. And just finding your way to gently witnessing your breath. Not trying to change your breath in any way. I'm just checking in on how you're breathing. 10 a.m. on a Monday morning. And breathing in, you might say to yourself, I am breathing in. And breathing out, you might say to yourself, I am breathing out. While we're here, still paying attention to the breath. See if we can expand our awareness a little bit. Just giving yourself a little bit of a body scan from the top of the head to the tip of the toes. Noticing any sensations in the body. Noticing any slight aches or pains you might have going on today. Maybe the aches and pains from yesterday have gone away. Noticing any tension in the body. Maybe just the feeling of your clothes and your skin or the temperature of the air in the room. So like noticing everything that's going on in your physical form. Just take a moment here to set an intention for our practice today. So placing one hand over the heart, the other hand over that hand. Just taking a moment here to dedicate your practice to someone or something throughout your efforts and energy. Once your intention's been set, we'll just take a deep conscious inhale through the nose and a deep exhale through the mouth. Flutter the eyes open. Welcome again with the blocks. We'll just bring the knees into the body. And then we're just going to lengthen the left leg out long. Maybe scoot the hips a little bit to the right. And just drop that right knee over the left. This doesn't have to be the deepest twist in the world. You're just waking up the body. Trying to keep both shoulders grounded. Your gaze can be up at the ceiling. If it doesn't bother the neck, you can look at your right thumb. Breathing here. Noticing if the pose evolves the longer you hold it. On your next inhale, coming back to the center, lengthening the spine out long, evening it out. We'll just bring both knees back in, just rocking gently side to side. We'll come to stillness. We'll lengthen the right leg out long now. Maybe shift the hips a little bit to the left. Draw that left knee in. Take that left hip over the right. And then keeping that left shoulder grounded. Either looking up at the ceiling or maybe turning your drishti towards that left hand. Breathe in here. On your next inhale, letting go. Rolling back to the center, lengthen the spine back up. And walk the feet in a little bit towards the hips. Well, once you're grounded, on your next inhale, just slowly lift one vertebra at a time off the ground. Feeling up a little baby bridge. Once you've reached the top, slowly lowering back down, vertebra by vertebra. Very subtle movement, mostly just the lower back. Maybe on an inhale, lifting the spine, vertebra by vertebra, off the ground. On an exhale, slowly lowering down, vertebra by vertebra. Inhaling, lifting off. And exhaling, lowering back down. We're just going to draw both the knees back in. And then we're just going to rock forward and back just a little bit. Gathering a tiny bit of momentum. And find your way up in an easy seated pose. In this easy seated pose, you can always sit on the edge of the blanket here if you like. You got the feet placed one in front of the other, lengthening the spine. And we're taking the hands up to the ceiling. On exhale, we're just going to lean to the right. Get that right hand down. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, leaning a little over. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, leaning over. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, we're going to lean to the left. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, leaning over. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, lean. Keeping both sit bones grounded. Inhale, come back up. I'm just doing some shoulder rolls. Taking them up. Taking them back. Forward. Getting all the wiggles out. And just lower the head to the right. Chin to the chest. Head to the left. Chin to the chest. Ear to the right. Chin to the chest. Ear to the left. Chin to the chest. Back up. Then from here, I'm just going to roll over onto hands and knees for table position. Now you can place your blanket onto your knees if you like. Extra padding not required. But if it feels good, why not? And hands and knees, you want your hips over your knees. And you got your wrists under your shoulders. Fingers are spread wide, hands are like pancakes. And on inhale, I'm just going to lower the belly, lift the heart, lift the hips. Exhale, arch the spine. Inhale, lower the belly, lift the heart. And exhale, arch the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart, lift the bones. And exhale, arch the spine. Now inhale to a neutral spine. Exhale here. Now inhale, we're going to reach that right arm out to the right. No, exhale, we're just going to thread that right arm onto the left, coming down to the right shoulder, right side of the face. Threading the needle here, twisting gently. Then next inhale, rounding back. Now all the way back up again. And exhaling back down to the ground. And we'll inhale, lower the belly, lift the heart, lift the hips. And exhale, arch the spine. We'll inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart. And exhale, arch the spine. We'll inhale to neutral spine. Exhale here. And on inhale, we'll reach that left arm out. Exhale, we're going to thread the left arm under the right, coming down onto the left shoulder, left side of the face. Threading the needle on the side. Breathing here. Inhale. Unraveling that left arm back up. And exhale, bring it back down to the ground. And this time, I'm just going to walk the knees up to the edge of the mat. Bring the big toes together. Hips to the heels. Child's pose. Resting here. Third eye to the ground. You can always use a bolster here if you like. Surrendering here. Once again, scanning the body for sensations. Listening to the breath. If the mind wanders away, just gently bring it back to your breath, back to the sensations in the body. On your next inhale, you come back up slowly to hands, or to elbows and knees, I guess. And then the hands. And we're just going to inchworm forward, knees, chest, and chin. Just sliding up to a little bit of a Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Hanging out in Bhujangasana for a moment. Seeing if you can relax your shoulders here. Really using your upper back to do the lifting rather than your hands. On your next exhale, we're just going to bring it back. Slowly, gently. Back to child's pose for a moment. Then, curl the toes under. We're going to lift the hips up and back for our peak pose. Downward facing dog. Let me just check it in with your downward dog here. Noticing the distance between the feet and the hands. Maybe coming forward to plank. Just for a split second to see if it inspires you to change the positioning of the hands and the feet. Blossoming the sit bones back and up. Reaching the heels down to the ground. Torso reaching back towards the thighs. And shoulders are relaxing down the back. Really pressing into the thumb and the first finger. Internally rotating the lower arms as you externally rotate the upper arms. Breathing here. And even in stillness, there's movement. And on your next inhale, you're just going to lift that right leg up and back, Downdog split. Bend the knee, above the hip for a split second. And slowly, with control, bringing that right leg forward, setting up for pigeon pose. Always bring a block, maybe put under the forehead here. You can put a blanket under that right hip if it's high off the ground. If this bothers your knee in any way, you can always just take this pose on your back. Do figure 4 variation. Like that. If you're in a classic Kawatasana position, you're taking a moment first to just sit up tall pigeon, called swan in classes. And then just enjoying a couple breaths in this deep back. Whenever you're ready, you can find your sleeping pigeon. Bring that forehead down to the ground. And maybe just hang out here for a little bit. And when you're ready, slowly lowering down. Noticing if the longer you hold the pose, maybe the body opens up to it. Maybe you find another edge, another level to it. We often hold emotions in our hips, seeing if you can release any of those emotions. And then before I get too comfortable, breathing deeply, walking the hands under. We're going to shift over to that right hip. Just swing that left leg forward. Sitting up for Janu Sirsasana, seated tree. Maybe sitting on the edge of this blanket, already had under the knee. Help tilt the pelvis forward a little bit. And your block can be placed underneath that extended leg under the knee. You just seek to relax all the muscles in that knee. We'll inhale the hands up the ceiling and turn the heart towards the big toe. Exhale, hinge and fold. You can always play with the strap here if you want, if you're so inclined. Otherwise, every inhale, lengthening the spine. Every exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, folding it forward. Inhale. Come back up. And keep the legs where they are. Take the hands to the sky. And on exhale, just twist to the right. Taking that right hand behind you. Left hand to that right knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist it out. Every inhale, lengthening. Every exhale, twisting. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Back to the center. We'll remove the block. And we're going to roll on over. Just take it to the other side. Or fidget. Maybe bringing the blanket back a little bit. Come over your hands and knees. Drop it back down. Child's pose for a moment. We're going to curl the toes under. Hips up and back. Downward dog. Second peak. This time we're going to inhale that left leg up and back. Bend the knee. Putting up the hip for a second. When you feel ready, slowly draw that leg forward. And again, you can always take this on your back. Left knee, left ankle at your right knee. And if you're in the classic variation, maybe grabbing a block to put under the forehead. But before we go down, hang out in a good juicy back bend for, let's say, 4 breaths at least. But you can always come down right straight into your pigeon if you'd rather. Otherwise, just hanging out here for a little bit, opening up the thorax a little bit. When you feel ready, slowly melting on down. And seeing if the pose evolves the longer you hold it. Before you fall asleep, slowly deepening the breath, walking the hands in. Again, we'll just shift over that left hip this time. We'll swing the right leg around, finding a seated tree on this side. Again, maybe taking a block and putting it under that extended leg. You can just relax the leg completely without having to worry about extending that leg. We'll inhale the hands up to the ceiling. And then when you're ready, hand from the hips, folding forward. Every inhale, lengthening the spine. Every exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Now come back up, lengthening. Spine back up, lengthening the hands to the sky, keeping the legs where they are. Keeping the sit bones grounded. We're going to twist to the left this time. Taking that right hand to the left knee. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, twisting. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Inhale back to the center. Removing the block for a moment. Removing the blanket. We're just going to bring the soles of the feet to the ground. Hands underneath the knees. And shift back off the sit bones. Take the arms out. A little baby boat here. Activating the muscles in the abdominal region. Getting a little bit of a belly quake going on. And we'll slowly, super slowly sink our boat to the bottom of the ocean with control. Once you're at the bottom of the ocean, not quite in Shavasana yet. We'll have a jumping version. Or if you have your blocks, grab them again. You can also take legs with the wall here if you'd rather. You can play with waterfall with the blocks. So bringing the feet in, close to the hips. You're going to take maybe just one block, maybe two, underneath the pelvic region. And you can hang out here too if you'd rather. If you want to do two. Then we'll take one leg up to the sky, maybe both legs up to the sky. And just hanging out here. Maybe 6 breaths. 6 breaths. Turning your world upside down. For a little bit, even in part. Just reversing the pull of gravity in the legs. Very therapeutic. After that 6th breath, lower the legs down. And we'll lift the hips up for a moment to remove the blocks. Lower the vertebra down, vertebra by vertebra. And once we're down on the ground, lengthen the legs out long. Take the knuckles underneath the buttocks. And we're just going to lift up onto the elbows and take the back of the head to the ground. We're finding a fish pose. Maybe taking a deep inhale. And then sticking out the tongue, letting out a big roar. You can cross the eyes if you want. Nobody's looking. And gently lifting the head up, moving the hands. I'm just going to draw the knees in for Apanasana, maybe. Rocking side to side. You want to take a happy baby pose. You can reach your peace fingers to the big toes. Rocking side to side, happy baby. And whenever your baby's happy, letting go of the toes, lengthening the legs out long, rolling the shoulders under, the palms to the sky, maybe taking the head up for a moment, lengthening it back out, down, and just relaxing into your Shavasana, a reward for your practice today. You can always take a couple of blocks that you had and place them under the thighs, if you want, or right above the knees. Feels good to me. And then closing your eyes, and turning your attention within again. Just gently witnessing the breath. Gently observing the sensations in the body. And slowly beginning to bring your awareness back into your body, deepening your breath, becoming aware of the feeling of your body on the floor. And imagine wiggling your fingers and toes. And wiggle your fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. And dropping your head to the left. Dropping your head to the right. Next to the center. Bending the knees, walking the feet in. Kicking those blocks to the side. We're just going to roll over to a fetal position on your favorite side. Could be the left, could be the right. Whatever you feel like rolling over to today. Just hanging out here, checking in with how you're feeling now versus the beginning of class. Noticing your breath. And when you feel ready, no need to rush. Slowly coming up. Easy seated pose. Your eyes still closed for a moment longer. We'll just bring the palms of the hands together at the heart center. Anjali Mudra to seal the practice today. When you feel ready, opening your eyes. Namaste. Thanks for coming to Gentle Flow, and I'm Stephen, and hope to see you again soon. If you like this video, welcome to click the like button and subscribe. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day and hope to see you again soon. Happy Monday. Or whatever day it might be while you're watching this.